Hi, we're the KThree, and we are back with our weekly watch list. I am Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa.
And wow, I don't know about you guys, this week, I was uninspired this week after Monday, Tuesday.
Oh.
And I was very disappointed. So let's just get started, and I'll vent as we go along. Fantastic.
Excellent plan.
Thank you. There's still so many shows. There's just a ton of shows. But now I'm running into a situation where almost all the shows I was really enjoying are now gone.
Oh no, they've wrapped up.
They've all wrapped up.
Oh.
All right, so let's get started with Lovely Horribly, which started for me so strong and just has nosedived to the point where I'm so behind that I've just officially dropped it.
Oh, you
Me
decided
too.
to drop.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
dropped also.
I'm still a drop.
Yeah,
I dropped it last
you
week.
dropped it
Oh,
last
you did
week.
drop
Yeah.
it last
Yeah.
week. I'm still a like,
Yeah?
and I am caught up. I feel like it recovered a bit this week plot-wise.
That's
A little bit.
Okay.
Really, all I've been waiting for is just for the two of them to decide, you know what? We can work together to overcome fate, right?
Right?
And finally, at the end of episodes 23, 24, which in 1 hour episode equivalent is episode 12, they decided to.
K-drama math really just
K-drama
breaks
math.
my brain sometimes.
I
Yes.
thought about that a lot before I just said it now. I'm just confessing. And they finally ended the episode with them saying, "Hey, we can figure this out." I'm like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. So yeah, it is disappointing because it started off so well.
so
Like
strong.
just throwing the scary with the
Yes.
silly with the romance
Really
with the, you know.
enjoyed it.
And just it slowed down
boring.
and the way that the story is unfolding is very confusing.
I was gonna say, like, I tried to catch up.
Second
this
lead,
week.
though.
He's a
Yes.
He's
Still
just
loving him.
so cute.
Still loving him.
I tried to catch up this week, and I got like halfway through, through one of the little 30-minute episodes, and I'm like, I don't care.
There was a lot
Yeah.
of dead air, right?
Yeah, it's just going over the same idea over and over and over, and I'm just like,
I can understand.
Yeah.
I can understand
I've
dropping
seen that
it for that
before,
reason.
yeah.
And so that was
But I'm still a little
Okay.
bit attached, so I'm gonna
Okay.
stick with it and
All right,
finish
you
it.
got one more
I'll
week.
let you
You
guys
can do
know.
it. All right, cool. All right, well, that's Lovely Horribly. So I'm a drop.
I'm a like.
Dropped.
Still dropped. All right. So then we've got 100 Days Prince, which is kind of my new shining beacon on the hill for me in Drama Land right now. It's probably my favorite thing that I'm watching.
So good.
After everything that's wrapped up.
Yeah.
I am so happy that you recommended this one to me.
Yes.
It is adorable.
It
and
is.
so well written. The story is so tight, and it's so bouncing between the palace and her town. It's just so, I don't feel like it's this jarring, like, now we need to pivot back. It's like, it's just so, it just is so well produced.
And the characters are really clear and just a little bit different.
Yes.
His, especially Dio's as the prince.
I was
Hilarious.
really surprised how much I enjoy him.
Yes.
Like, he's super good.
They
Like,
set it up really well. All
Really
these
well.
things that he, people just kowtow to him as the prince, just make him look ridiculous now that he's a pauper.
Right?
All of the, is anyone else feeling uncomfortable?
Oh my God, I love that.
It's so funny.
I love the fact that he
He's
doesn't
great.
remember anything, but he remembers that. He remembers his key phrase.
Yes, he remembers his key phrase, and he remembers wanting all these luxurious items and food.
He remembers people waiting on him.
Yes.
This
It's
is happening.
hilarious.
Oh,
And I'll tell you the
So
other thing I'm
good.
really enjoying, and I think kind of with love going back to Lovely Horribly, I just felt like the relationship was so forced, and I like again, it's a very old K-drama trope that they're forced into an arranged marriage.
Yes.
But I like the fact that she still hates him.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they got spent the first night together and she's like, but he is cute. Like, she literally is like, my life is a living hell.
Right.
I hate you with every breath
But
I
he did
have.
pick up my barrette for me.
Yeah.
So it could be love.
And so I appreciate the fact that they're taking even that slowly, and it's more
Yeah.
him turning than her turning.
Yeah.
And so I'm
Because
really,
she's so competent and
Yes.
she's holding on to that, and she knows her worth within
Yes.
this, tough, poor
Oh,
lifestyle
just
that she
horrible.
has. But she's,
and
it's really good.
I've really enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy that it's there. So yeah, mine is I'm a like. I actually was like I'm almost a love. Like, it's got a little extra zhuzh to it. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for this
I'm
week's.
a question mark, but based on both of your glowing reviews,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to jump into this.
Okay.
Highly
Good.
recommend this one for sure. Yeah.
And
Okay.
You're like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Strong like.
Oh, strong like. Yeah.
Awesome.
So good. Okay, and then we wrapped up this week, still 17 or 30 going on 17. Oh,
How was it?
I'm not lying when I say it was the perfect ending
Oh,
to
my
this show.
goodness.
Like,
Yeah?
it was, it had
Wow.
everything that this show had been through the whole run. It was sweet. It was just funny, and it was touching. It was so well done that when it was over, and the final shot is because please, of course they end up together.
What?
The final shot is the two of them coming through the roof, which is through the window, which is kind of a theme of theirs.
Yeah.
And they wait, and at the end, the final scene, you realize they got married, and it's super sweet. But they didn't spend a lot of time with getting married and being proposed to and all that stuff. It was just they cut, they did a time jump, but it was a beautiful time jump. And it was just so lovely. Like they did this drone shot, getting a little wonky, but they did this drone shot where the final scene happens, and they do this drone shot, and they pulled all the way out, or maybe it was a huge crane shot, and the two actors waved to the camera, and then as the camera pulls out, you see the cast and crew down in the street below, and they all waved, and it was just a really nice button on such a sweet and amazing
that
show,
worked?
and it did.
Because the first time I saw that device, I thought that was weird.
Oh, see, I thought it
and
was
suddenly
really...
they broke the fourth wall. And
Yes, and all of a
waving
sudden they're
directly.
waving, saying
You're like,
goodbye,
oh.
thank you for watching. I was like, what?
Wait, what?
just happened?
Well, my first time I saw that device was on Missing 9, and that show was such a hot mess that I think I was even more jarring.
Yeah.
But this one, it really worked, because they finished the scene, they had a lovely voiceover, and then it was kind of beat, and then they turned to the camera and didn't say anything, just waved. And then it pulled back. So it was really lovely.
Oh, good.
But I think the thing that I
good.
really, really loved about it was everyone stayed true to their character.
Yeah.
And that was the best part. There were no hard pivots into a different person, or I'm going to become this. And Shinhei-san,
Yeah.
she's so good.
Yes.
She does this scene where she's writing a letter because she's going to go out of town, because she's going to leave. She's going to be the big,
the month is up and-
The month is not even the month is up, but she got an opportunity to go to Berlin and realize her dream as a violinist, and everyone's supporting her, but they're all very sad she's leaving, and so she's writing this goodbye note to Mr. Gong, and she's writing it, and it's so hilarious because you see her writing it in this voiceover, and it's a beautiful voiceover, and she's writing it, and then she's like, wait a second. And then she starts writing furiously about the fact that she's like, why am I doing this? And it was just the funniest, sweetest. It was just, she's so good and so talented that I hope that she gets many, many more opportunities after this.
Yeah.
And obviously, Yi Sang-jun, Yang-si, I'm so bad with his name. Yang Si-jung is just, everyone's loving him.
very good,
He's so
yeah.
good. He's super,
Yeah.
super talented, and I'm looking forward to more with him. But she really was the one that stood out.
You could always go back and watch Temperature of Love. Just saying.
People are actually getting pretty excited about that on Twitter. You should join the conversation with that, and they're losing their minds. And I'm like, no, I'm good. But yeah, he's kind of
Just a
steamy
thought.
and delicious. I was like, I think they're showing clips, and I'm like, I think I have a small problem, but that's weird. Anyway, so I'm gushing and gushing and gushing, but still 17. One of the more solid shows, at my personal opinion, of 2018 for sure. Definitely goes on the list.
Nice.
Nice. Wow. Awesome.
Cool.
How far along are you?
I haven't gotten much further.
Oh, okay.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
It didn't grab me the way that it grabbed you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same for me. Yeah.
Interesting. I am stunned that you, of all people, did not get grabbed by this one, because it is so in your wheelhouse. And with him,
It could have been because I caught it
Okay.
in episode 5 on when I was flipping through the channels.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
maybe I should have, gone back and watched from the beginning. So
I just found them very. I
They're
don't know,
both
just
quirky
just
and
really
fun, and
quirky
I
and
do
fun,
like
and maybe
that,
that's what I
but-
liked about it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I loved it.
awesome.
Anyway, and that is Monday, Tuesday. Fantastic. Ding. All right. Wednesday, Thursday. What the hell is happening
Oh my
on
goodness,
Wednesday,
so
Thursday?
many
There are so
shows.
many
So many
shows. And I am not going to lie, I don't like any of them. Anyway, let's just get started with this one, and I'll just gripe the whole time. All right. Okay, let's just start with the first and foremost, the worst gripe of them all. Devilish Joy. This show.
Did you watch a little more and did it get any better?
Did.
And? Because a lot of people are loving it.
People are loving it.
really.
It's just such, and you mentioned this last week, and I agree wholeheartedly. I just think that we have come so far in the few years that I've been watching dramas, K-dramas, that to treat the female lead in the way that she is treated, the amount of aggressive wrist grabs, the amount of not taking no as no, even if it's just to invite her to coffee, the amount of just tropey, crap. Even though I love the two leads and their chemistry is amazing, but the writing is so atrociously bad.
Yeah.
That even though there's a part of me that might watch an episode here or there just because it's like easy, fluffy, pretty, I can't in good conscience continue to watch this show, and I just can't keep talking about it because it's borderline rage inducing.
Yeah.
Even though it's gotten better. Like it's not as bad, but in the 2 episodes they did 2 flashbacks to her being slapped in the face. 2 flashbacks, and it's like,
no.
Oh no, that's just unacceptable.
Not
anyway,
gonna watch
so
that.
yeah, so
I'm
it's
not
a
interested in
drop.
watching
Yeah,
that.
no, but I'm really super bummed because the 2 leads are they're so easy to watch, and I think that's what's the most compelling part about the show, which my guess is why people are continuing to watch it because they are
and they're maybe
so easy to watch.
all of the
Of course.
But
Because
story points
he's
for
going to
that.
be a bad boy with a heart of gold or whatever that trope is. But yeah, it's just, anyway, it's a huge drop for me. But it's,
Yeah, dropped.
Not gonna watch.
All right. Devilish Joy, off my list. All right, Ghost Detective.
It's okay. It's a light like for me.
Yeah.
Things have started happening a little bit, and the coroner explained the metaphysical world
Yes,
that
that
they're in,
was
but it
very
was like a
helpful.
little.
That was very
questions
helpful.
It was
answered.
helpful, but it was a little heavy on the exposition.
Yeah.
But it was fine. But then things started moving a little bit from there. Still haven't really explained the woman in red, but they're getting a little closer. So I might give it a little, a couple more episodes just to see if the story moves along. But
Did they explain how he can sit in a chair?
They did.
yes, because he's not an evil spirit.
This guy
the world,
Evil spirits can't sit down.
the world.
No evil spirits?
No evil spirits have more agency, have more control. Because the world,
Over the physical
it has
world.
to do with the world recognizing the spirit, and it's out of their control. And
Yeah, there was a lot of like, yeah. Exposition.
Yes.
This is no one seems to understand our world. Let me explain it to you.
Yes,
Diagram
that's-
A.
Yes. Can you open a door? No.
No.
Can you teleport? No.
That means you're a good spirit until
Yes.
you're not.
What's
and we're
with,
like,
what's with the hearing aid?
foreshadowing.
Oh, the hearing aid came
Yeah,
back.
oh, right.
And I was like, all right.
Because I have not had a chance to. I watched again. I watched like I think 1 episode, and I was just like,
Not into it.
it just there was nothing compelling about it anymore. So I'm
I
kind of in that
know.
meh. I'm a question mark.
and there are too many
because I'm-
other shows coming up. I don't know. I
Right?
actually don't know how this is going to fit into my viewing
Right.
schedule. So.
But right now, I'm gonna try and finish it and just kind of get through them this week because my viewing schedule has been cut down dramatically this week after this week. So, but yeah, so I'm a question mark now. But yeah,
I'm still question mark.
okay.
I'm still like,
All right, good.
For
Well, if you're
now.
still like, I'll
now.
at least finish this week's episodes and
Yeah.
get through it. Okay, cool.
we'll see what happens.
The Guest.
Ooh.
It is terrifying.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it is
Yeah.
just terrifying.
it's so good.
It's just, I'm not sure I'm enjoying it.
Oh, really?
Because I feel like we've covered the same ground for 4 episodes.
Oh, I've
Like,
only watched the first 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
just
the first
more
two,
of the-
the first 2, terrifying. The second 2, still terrifying, but kind of doing the exact same thing.
Oh, okay.
But only a little. We're kind of starting to reveal our relationship with everyone, which when you watch, which is why I
You
feel
need 4
like they
episodes to do that, though?
exactly,
Yeah.
and that's really where
Huh.
I'm at because the actors are doing a really nice job, and I'm really enjoying a lot of
Good
things.
cast.
Yes,
really
very
good
good
cast.
cast.
So I'm hoping that based on the preview for this week, for next week, the one coming up, that now that everybody knows who they are in the game because they all remember, because of course it's the same 3 kids from the beginning of the
Yes.
show that we watched.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
I feel like they kind of pooched that story reveal by
Oh.
giving it away so soon. I feel like they could have done
Oh.
it in a less
You feel like they could have had
heavy-handed sort of
a
way.
little payoff
Okay.
later
Like
with
I feel like there could have been a little bit more of that. Maybe I'm wrong, but
see what
I
happens.
feel like because we as the audience have pretty much known that this is
Yeah.
this is who they are for the last 4 episodes.
Just
It's
they,
kind of like
they didn't know it, and we're
Right.
watching them figure it
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Yeah.
get on
Yeah,
board.
that can be a little
Um, but yeah, but my favorite line you haven't gotten to yet, but it's my favorite line. Her partner
Yeah.
says to our main the taxi driver lead guy, he's like, yeah, don't annoy her, she'll beat you to death. I love the fact that she is known
For being kick-ass.
just not putting up with dumb dudes. It
I
was
like
great.
that. I like that.
So the guess I'm still like, but it's kind of we'll see how it goes next week.
I'm definitely not going to watch.
I'm like,
Okay,
We'll see.
Excellent. All right, the guest. And my notes just flew across the table because it's a lovely breeze here in California. All right. Then we've got time. Time, just very briefly. It ended. I dropped it with a tear in my eye because I just couldn't bring myself to finish it. It just
really? You didn't tune into the last 10 minutes?
I did not. I
Really?
was. It just bummed me out on every level. So I dropped it with a big old tear in my face. So
gosh.
sorry, time. It was just really depressing. So that's my report on time.
Thank you for the update.
Absolutely. I'm kind of glad it's over. I hope he gets very healthy. All right, and then Familiar Wife wrapped up this week.
Familiar Wife wrapped up.
And was it satisfying?
It was odd.
Okay.
It was. I mean,
Tell me she just ended up with Cho Jung Suk.
No,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
the thing. It's like they stopped. They stopped telling the story with episode 15 and just brought Cho Jung Suk in.
Really?
Who was awesome.
He's amazing.
But he was. I would have liked to have seen this show.
Why was he there?
Because he was the character from Oh My
Oh my God, I
Ghostess.
love the fact that they did that. That's so
He
hilarious.
comes
Right?
in as the chef, and he's her.
Oh my God.
He's her sunbae from college, and so of course Ji-sung gets jealous. I'm like, this would have been a very good
That
show.
would have been an
That's
amazing
amazing.
show.
Yes, so he's still the arrogant chef, and they go eat at his restaurant,
Oh
and he
my
wants
God.
to take out a loan from the bank, and I'm like, this just turned into another show with a lot of product placement.
Really?
Yes,
And this is the last episode? Or
This
the
was
last?
the penultimate episode. This was episode 15.
Okay.
My
gosh,
and then
so
then Ji-sung goes off to see a movie by himself, and he goes sees Your Wedding with Park Bo Young,
God, that's
who was
hilarious.
Oh My Ghostess. So I'm like,
amazing.
I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, what's all that cross promotion going on?
I know.
That was
It's
very, very interesting.
It was enjoyable in a laughable kind of way. I mean, I will always be happy to see Jo Jung-suk.
Right?
So that was fun, but definitely a little side trip. And then it's of course it all wrapped up happy, and they relived a couple of the scenes or scenarios that had torn them apart at the beginning, but this time they handled it as a mature couple. So that was satisfying, but it's just that they kind of. Actually, I'll bring this up when we talk about Gangnam Beauty, but they kind of they chose not to tell the story.
Oh.
It's not even that they ran out of story, because there was plenty of story they could have told. The
Yes.
whole magical toll booth.
Right.
The mysterious homeless guy who was he her father? I don't know. They never explained it.
Her mom crossing timelines, I wonder?
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
But they didn't explain that either. And then there was just, at one point, there's a random hand and a coin going into the toll booth. Who was that? Who knows? I don't know.
Really?
So it was very.
People are doing it all the time, apparently.
I know, it was
Traveling
very
back in time.
odd. So some of it was satisfying, and others just raised up more questions. So I don't. This is not going on my top 5 lists
No?
of the year.
Okay.
Does it end at a like level, or?
No,
Or a
it's
question
kind of a
mark?
question mark.
Question
because I
mark.
don't know
Okay.
what happened.
Wow.
I mean, I know a lot of people were very satisfied because there was a happy ending, and now they're 2 mature adults who actually got together as a better marriage. But
Thematically, that is a happy ending. But if you don't get there in a satisfying way, it's just kind of like.
Well, and then the little road trip that seemed to have nothing to do with the rest of the, because there were some
That's odd.
other secondary stories.
yeah,
That's
no,
like-
but it's just that you've time traveled a couple of times, and there's 3 different universes, and you don't explain any of them, and I don't know what's happening.
that would make
so,
me
yeah.
crazy.
yeah.
So it was not. It was not satisfying. in
All
that
right.
way.
Ugh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
As far as I got, I was still at a like, but it was not very far. So,
Right.
Okay.
honestly, don't know that I'm gonna
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
follow it
wouldn't.
through,
I
just because
don't think you
I
need to.
haven't. So
No.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I
bother.
almost tuned in just for the Jo Jung Suk episode.
I thought about doing that. I was like, when you were texting, I
Honestly,
was like, I'm gonna watch
is it like
episode
a- is
15.
it like a
You could watch-
standalone
You can
show?
watch that as a standalone.
watch
it's like
episode
the most of
15.
episode 15, so just watch that. And also,
okay.
Kang Ki-young did a very brief cameo,
Yeah?
which was very funny. So that might be
he's
worth
so
it too.
Okay, maybe
Okay.
I'll do
So-
that
so-
because everyone. It was I do love Jo Jung Suk.
Go
so much.
watch that. It's satisfying.
Okay.
It's the addendum to Oh My Ghostess. So.
Oh, and is
fantastic.
he still with?
Well, no, she's in a movie.
Well, yeah, she's in. Yeah.
No. But I mean, story-wise, though, he ended up with her at the end of Oh My Ghostess.
Yeah.
Is he still with that
I
character?
think they mention her.
Do
I
they?
can't remember
Okay.
now. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I'll
Hilarious.
watch episode 15 and
That's
consider
so right?
Familiar Wife complete.
Yes. Yes.
Done.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Marisa.
Woo, well, that was Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday really is just falling. The wheels have fallen off the cart on Wednesday, Thursday. lot of shows this week, guys. So many shows. I feel like we're like, and another one wrapped up. But let's first start with Mr. Sunshine, because I have no skin in this game. Go.
Where are you at?
I'm through episode 12, so I'm
Oh my God, they're like, like 24
I'm halfway through.
now.
There are
aren't they?
24 episodes.
Yeah.
Are they all
Where are
available
they at?
now? Or are they?
No, they're
two
at
left, I think.
22.
22.
So
Okay.
2 more coming up later this week. So
How
I'm
far
at,
along are you?
I'm at 21.
Oh, so you're almost
And?
there. Okay.
Well, I might have skipped a couple. Sped through a couple.
You did warn us that you might do that.
Yes, because the thing is, the relationships that all right, so when you have our two leads together, Lee Byung-hun and Ktae-ri, he's so cautious of her. Exactly. It's a little,
it just put me to sleep.
they're
Get
so
better?
I never
calm.
get tired of those longing looks, though.
But they're
I have to
longing
admit.
and looking at each other at the same time.
Yes.
It's very odd. But the relationship that's super fun, I think I've said this before, is the three men, Lee Byung-hun,
the three-way
and Yoo
romance.
Yeon-suk, and Byung Yo-han. And together they are fun.
Yeah?
They are good together. I like
Nice.
them a lot.
Okay.
Agree.
But plot is actually happening. Things are moving forward. There's confrontations. You thought there was a bad guy, then they brought in an even worse bad guy.
Oh no!
What? Yes.
Worse than her dad. Worse than the hotel owner's dad.
Yes.
no.
So that was
He's
so.
bad.
I know. So that was
Don't like him at
great.
all.
So I really enjoyed that. And Kim Min-jung is total kick-ass. Love her.
I love
and
her.
there is a Descendants of the Sun mentioned. It's very meta, but after this
Really?
big, what do you call it? They take down someone. You know, Kim Tae-ri with her rifle and her
An assassination.
yes, there was an assassination. And afterwards, she's talking to someone else from the Righteous Army. And this actor had played the North Korean in Descendants of the Sun.
Oh yeah.
But he says to her, your parents will
No.
return in another life, and they will find each other again, and they will fall in love.
Oh no!
That's like,
Oh my God! I gotta laugh.
So
That's
now it's-
fantastic.
they were reincarnated in Descendants of the
Yes!
Sun.
Oh.
Yes.
No wonder they were
You
both
gotta
in the
get it
army.
right.
'Cause
Gotta
they
feel
were in
happy
the
about
Righteous
that.
Army. So
The
yes.
Righteous Army, then they're in
All
the
right.
South Korean Army.
That was a
Ah,
really
all right.
I have something to look
Nice.
forward to.
fantastic
All right.
moment.
Are there any
Fantastic.
episodes I should skip to get? I mean, is it?
I'd say fast forward through a couple, and then
Okay.
19, 20,
All right.
21, things are really happening.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So
What's happening with Yoo Young-suk and Kim?
They're
Kim
friends.
Min-jung?
No, Kim Min-jung.
Kim
They're
Min-jung.
friends.
That's it.
He's there for her. But he still loves Kim Tae-ri.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
because
give it up.
I think she's an amazing actress,
Yes,
but they
she's a
haven't
great
given her character really anything, any reason for these three men to be
Right?
falling,
She
tripping all
always
over
does-
themselves.
Back to what Jen
Kim
said
Min-jung
earlier.
is just
she
amazing.
still always gets caught.
Always gets
I'm like,
caught.
what?
Not
I'm like,
always.
Okay,
Well, the
good.
Not
confrontation and the okay, all right.
She doesn't
Maybe
always
she
get
gets
caught.
Okay,
All right,
good.
fine, okay.
But I still think Kim
Her
Min-jung.
Batman skills
Are they good?
flying
They're
are
getting
pretty
better?
good. They're
Okay,
pretty
good.
good.
Oh yeah,
All
that's
right.
true. I would
I
never
still
get
think-
tired
I
of
s-
her leaping across
Yes,
rooftops.
they're sleeping and black coats flying. And
I still want to be Kim Min-jung.
oh yeah, she's
If I had
good.
to pick one of the two women, I would be Kim Min-jung.
I just
She's
want the
pretty
suits.
awesome.
Yeah.
She takes on these Japanese soldiers
I
with
love
her
that.
fencing.
Yes.
She's
She's badass.
She's betraying people left and right, selling information. She's working all sorts of angles.
love
And she
her.
has great
knows
outfits
how to-
and hats. Oh, the hats
Oh.
are good.
Oh, that's-
Hats are good.
The
and
haberdashery.
dresses- The haberdashery.
Haberdashery.
I wouldn't
Lovely.
mind those suits though.
So that's still a like for me.
Okay, good.
Still a like for me.
All
And I may
right,
skip
and
ahead.
I
Thank you for the
still-
Yes, skip
thank you
ahead.
for the inside information.
I may skip to the last 3 episodes just because.
Yeah.
Just,
I will
so
still
I-
continue
so I-
to send you
So I
your
have something to
zip
say
code.
about them.
Sometimes do.
Next week. All right. And our final finale of the week, well, actually was last week, but we said we'd talk all about it. This week is Gangnam Beauty. My idea is Gangnam Beauty, which I thought ended really strongly.
I did
thought
too.
too.
I thought it
thought
ended
it
really
did
strongly,
too.
and there's grumblings that there would be a second season, and I would actually watch that. No?
I don't think you really. You
I
need
would
a
watch
second
it.
season.
I would enjoy watching it, not for their, but have them be a side, like a side
Oh,
couple,
and
and
pursue
have
a
maybe
different
a
story.
different, have a
Yeah.
different story at the same school.
Yeah.
Because I kind of really enjoyed the roommate and the
Yes.
the
Oh,
yeah.
senior.
And the TA.
Like,
Yeah.
kind of see what happens with
Oh yeah,
that.
that would be super
Like, I mean,
cute.
there
That
was a
would be
couple.
fun.
There was a couple there that I was kind of like, I could definitely. I'd like to see more of the mom.
Or the best friend who tried to run the restaurant bar
Yes.
and it failed.
Yeah.
and he's
Really
still
enjoyed a
working
lot of those side characters. That I would definitely go back to that school
Oh,
and
interesting.
watch a season
Yeah.
2 for sure.
Interesting.
I like how they did not fall into the trap of needing to create drama in the last,
Yes.
2 episodes by putting some false, what do you call it, tension or barrier or deus ex machina on our lead couple.
Yes.
But instead, the drama was with Sua. So I like that a lot because things happened and there was important stories to tell, but you weren't like tripping up our lead couple. So
No, and
that was
I
really
agree
good.
with that, but I was a little disappointed. Is probably the wrong word. I was glad that the Sua story played out the way it did, but I still feel she got kind of a bit of a pass with being so awful. Like I just.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to let it slide.
I don't think you your worst fear about them all having the picnic at the end. I don't think anyone's gonna really.
No.
They'll be polite to her, but I don't think she's really.
I still wanted her to have a little bit more of self-awareness of how awful she was.
Yeah, maybe that's season 2.
You didn't see that. Maybe that is season 2. But you didn't feel that she did because they did show her going to the counselor's office.
Well, they did, but that was mandatory. She was mandated to go to that because of what happened to her. And I think that
she tried to apologize without actually saying anything.
Exactly.
Yes.
Here's a bottle of perfume.
A little bit of progress.
You're sleeping. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
No.
But I like the other characters.
It wasn't a complete miss for me, but I would have.
You would like a little more.
I feel like because she got attacked by that guy, which was horrible, and I know it was also in the webtoon. Which I know it was part of the story and it had to happen. I still felt that it gave her kind of the sympathy card that I didn't think she really deserved.
Right. I see.
Is my personal.
But I do like the other characters got told off. Like Tae told her ex-boyfriend, "Yeah, you were a terrible boyfriend. I'm not interested in you anymore."
Was great.
Or the
Kyung-suk's mom.
Yes.
When
so good. So good.
I'm 47.
I fell in love with you at 27, fell in love with you.
Not giving an inch. Love that.
And she's like, yeah, no.
She was so amazing.
Or Sua's friend, who was like, still judgy behind her back, and her friend was like, "You're a terrible friend."
Terrible friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was good.
I
That was
did
really good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think a season 2 would be fun to kind of keep up with all of those characters,
Some
and
of the
maybe
other
just
ones.
have our lead couple pop in with just kind of random cuteness. Because really, where else are you going to go with them unless you do the standard trope of like, and they break up over something.
Right.
I don't want to watch that.
The parents were so adorable.
Oh my God, I loved her.
Her parents?
Her parents.
Can I say their names? Because I wrote down the actors' names because I wanted to give them credit. So Kim Soon-hwa was mom and Woo Hyun was dad.
They're so.
Oh my gosh.
Mom's in Mr. Sunshine.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Who is she in Mr. Sunshine?
She.
Not that I would have
Mr.
any idea what you're
Sunshine.
talking
She
about.
plays a Japanese sympathizer.
Sympathizer.
She's selling. It's really funny to see her though
That'll be
in
fun.
period dress.
Ooh,
and
I
she looks
bet.
very different. But
Dad was in, I guess, I was
he's in a
checking
lot
his
of
credits.
things,
He was in Healer.
He's so good.
he was in Healer.
I was trying to remember who he was. And
Was
I'm just
he in
like,
Healer?
any of you
Oh no,
remember
he
off the
was
top
the
of your
little.
head?
He was the little cafe worker.
In
That was
Healer.
always.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
One of Dad's friends.
The attorney dad's.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I loved
Gotcha.
him. He was so delightful.
That was good.
So yeah, I just thought it did really strongly. I liked it a
Yes,
lot. I mean, come
it
on,
did.
let's not kid ourselves. It's Do Kyung-suk, our lead boy, the character. I mean, could he be any more perfect? I mean, come on. Like,
When
not a flaw.
When
like,
he would
it's
start
kind
to
of like,
smile,
yeah,
I was just like, that's the cute.
I mean, he is. He's adorable. But again, I hate to be this
literally
person,
like
but ladies, most 20-year-olds are not like that.
Talk about self-awareness.
I'm my age,
very
and I'm still
self-aware.
looking for a man that behave that way. So I'm just saying. But yes, he was a delight. I would have to say my favorite 2 boyfriends in this year of drama are the young man in Gangnam Beauty and Still 17. 2 of the most understanding, kind, be yourself, no rushing, none of that weird toxic male crap. They're probably my favorite 2 boyfriends this year.
Nice.
For sure.
Nice.
So I was when I wrapped it up, I would say I was probably a love. I really did. I really enjoyed it quite a bit.
And I was very strong like.
Oh, I was a love.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all the way through. It was good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well that was this week. That was a very full week. I think next week's gonna be a little lighter, except, ladies, we're
Thursday.
starting
What's
on
happening
Thursday this week. So, as you might have seen on Twitter,
everywhere.
and everywhere
And
else,
Instagram.
and Instagram. Terius behind me starts this week. We are getting 2 full episodes, so 4 half-hour episodes due to the, pronounce it for me, Karen.
Go.
Chosak holiday.
Holiday.
We're getting 4 full episodes on Thursday. And with that being said, us, the K3, Drama Current, and Drama Milk are going to be doing a live chat viewing party of Terius behind me this Thursday at 7:30 Pacific, 9:30 Central. So we are going to coordinate.
Join us.
Yes, you can join us on Twitter. Use the hashtag Terius Live Chat.
Yes.
And you can join us on our YouTube channel. We will be streaming live so you can watch along with us.
Yes.
So subscribe now.
Yes.
On YouTube.
So yes, we're going to coordinate our hitting play all at the same time. And there it goes.
Yeah.
And then we will start the K-drama copy klatch.
Klatch. While we are watching Soji Sub in his new drama.
Terry's behind me.
So that's the latest news from us. So that'll be happening this week, as this Thursday, starting at 7:30.
Yeah, so be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook for all the details on how this is going to happen.
And as I've already said, subscribe on YouTube.
Yes. Anyway, so that's us. We're the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa. We will see you Thursday.
Thursday.
Thank you so much.
Bye.